How do you feel? Inferno for NiP as well, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say that this is probably NiP is probably the best team in the world on Inferno as of late.
Winning a pistol round is going to be good if they could do it already. Off to a quick start here, not wasting any time, the Swedish team. Angel, what a headshot to start off with. Follow up as well. He's so good with these pistols, but he does get taken down eventually. Still a good chance for a retake. Kucher not waiting for his team, tries to knife. It's going to go down. It's all on Xizt here. 1v2, no bomb plan happening. Xizt, this is going to be a tough one. HellRaisers winning pistol, CT side. It'd be huge for them. Xizt goes down. Angel. What a monster.
Yeah, and just to keep my line of thought there, we saw HellRaisers yesterday versus Virtus Pro again, showing extremely, I guess, an extremely good Inferno map from them yesterday, and they're a good team on Inferno as well. It's just that I think the NiP will edge them out. I don't think the HellRaisers can stop the Swedish train.
They've bought 2 MP9s to prove you wrong. That's how much they believe. They say, whatever, NiP, you didn't get the bomb down. We know you're going to have armor.
Yeah, which is weird, actually. If they would have gotten the bomb down, if they wanted to buy it, that's fine. But when you buy it, when they all have armor, that could be dangerous.
It's confidence. It's CIS Counter-Strike here.
Yeah.
2 MP9s and 3 FAMASs. I mean, the reason we're talking about this for you newcomers is these rifles aren't as good against armor, but AdreN actually the one to pick up a couple of kills here. Angel coming in as well, double off his own. Kucher will eventually finish off Get Right. So it wasn't a disaster. They lost 2 people.
Yeah, but I think if they would have hit Arch, it would have been a bit differently, because you have AdreN there with actually a FAMAS. But yeah, like you were saying about the SMGs, versus people that does not have an armor, the SMGs are actually very effective. But once you actually have a player or a team that buys armor, they just turn into, I think they do less damage than a pistol almost. So yeah, they're really not effective versus.
I mean, they were buffed at some point to do plus 20% to armor, but it's still, I mean, 20% more than they previously did, but it's still not quite enough. I mean, they really don't do a lot. That's not what they're supposed to do anyway. They're supposed to be farm armor targets, so that's just how it works. Good start to this round, though, as NiP really don't have any equipment at all. HellRaisers, the concept of playing carefully is just not, they just keep forcing, they keep looking, and eventually Dosia goes down to Get Right here. They don't feel like, well, we're going to play it slow in the 5-on-1 and just make sure we don't lose anything anymore.
Yeah, they just want to go in with being confident, and that means playing aggressive, just showing NiP that we don't respect you. Doesn't matter if you guys picked us or Inferno, we're here and we're going to beat you. If they play like they did yesterday versus Virtus Pro, yeah, they have a chance.
Yeah.
Well, especially now when they won the pistol, and the ecos or the anti-ecos were looking solid as well.
If Angel and Dosia keep having the load from Dust 2 and Kucher just starts hitting shots with the AWP, that could definitely be enough. Like, they could have, okay, maybe not what Titan did to Penta on Inferno, but it could still be very one-sided.
Yeah, it could, especially on Inferno, since it's, again, it's a CT-sided map. And Kucher, I always said that this is probably one of his better maps. He always tends to play really good on Inferno.
I agree.
Nowadays, he's been picking up the AWP, but he still does a good job on this map.
And he does have the AWP already. So does Maikelele. We're into the 4th round here. First time NiP get a chance to show us what they can do with the rifles. Kucher goes down. That's AK versus AWP. So not exactly the strongest start. And that's up in the apartments as well. That's supposed to be an angle from Kucher where you get a free shot in. If you miss it, you don't, like, there's very minimal risk. You're supposed to be able to fall back quick, maybe unless you get peeked by another AWP. Get Right, also taking down Dosia, who also ends up peeking a very wide angle.
Yeah, and again, you see there, they just want to try and even out the odds, so they have to go aggressive a little bit just to try and get the revenge frag, so it's a 4-on-4. That didn't pan out, and now you see that the whole HellRaisers defense just falls apart.
Maybe if they could have got the kill in there, I think that was Dosia taking a fight. That could have been interesting. Friberg may get caught here, but it's too late for them to save the round, and they shouldn't even try. And it looks like they're just going to hang back towards T-ramp, maybe Banana, save these couple of FAMASs here.
Yeah, and people don't actually realize this whenever they watch a player, like for example, like Dosia did there. He picked Get Right, and people might say, oh, well, that was dumb. But in theory, it really isn't, because when you're one man down, what happens is you open up the map for the terrorists so much that the rotation will be slow. You have to gamble a little bit, getting that frag, so you end up equalizing the players, so it's a 4-on-4, that will just make it easier for yourself to actually hold instead of playing versus 5. So yeah, you might go down. Again, it's a gamble to actually take that peak, but if you do get him, then it's a good payout.
But NiP seemed ready for it, and that's another issue. If Dosia could have maybe caught...
get right off guard.
Caught get right, yeah, if you're just pushing up the middle of the hallway, and suddenly Dosia pops in really quickly, it could have been different, you're right. Not this time around. HellRaisers saving the 2 rifles. They have enough to make a buy here, and that's at least something. 3-1. And again, HellRaisers are a map down, so they really need to have a strong start here on the CT side. Nice Molotov, just a carpet of flames down at the bottom of Banana, and Maikelele only barely making it out. If there had been 1 HE to follow up, he probably would have died.
It's actually a bit weird, because they threw the Molotov there. They smoked down all the way back at Banana. They should have actually peeked him.
Yeah.
But just let him go. Sure, it took a lot of damage, but again, he's still not dead, so he's...
And the powerful thing about throwing an HE at this point as well is that it slows you down. Like, there's the grenade tagging. It's very, very annoying. It's one of the most annoying things, but it's there, and it works really well for that kind of situation. Dosia will find the opening against Maikelele, who was already low, so that's a really good start here. HellRaisers need more, a lot more. They shut NiP down now and deny the bomb plant, then the Swedes really won't have much money to continue with.
No, and well, they did survive three people, so they will still probably buy next round. But you see, for example, Get Right, he has 1K. I think friberg had 1.5 force with 3.1. Yeah, we see here. Yeah, so they can still force it up if they want to, especially if they get the bomb down, but knowing NiP, they will probably buy anyway.
Forrest looking for the return opening, just peeking in with the AWP, and they almost let him have it. But it feels like the rest of the NiP team are moving back towards the B-bomb side, where we've got a couple of people holding inside. flamie with a very interesting position, and Angel down here. This is actually, we see people boosted up on the box in front of him, but this one back here is definitely a much, much rarer angle to hold.
It's very hard to spot.
Got the check, but look at the time here. 7 seconds left. Get Right is going to get the bomb down to the last second. And now HellRaisers really got to play smart. They have the time. They do not have. Yeah, they have a kid on kucher, so they have the time to wait and fight 3v2 instead of just, sipping in one at a time. They need to make sure that everyone is here just on point. Forrest holding the angle. Get Right gets the one. Forrest picks up one more now. It's a 1v1. kucher versus Forrest, and Forrest might have the advantage here. He's in the back line. Kucher's very low on health, and clock is ticking against him, and Forrest right through the pillar to pick it up and clutch it.
Yeah, good hold, good rifle plant from NiP. You saw their HellRaisers actually learned from their mistakes yesterday, where there was one round where I think it was kucher again, actually. He just peeked it without waiting for his teammates. He ended up going down. It was a 3-on-2, the same scenario almost. He ends up going down as a 2-on-2, and they end up losing the round. Sure, they still lost the round, but I think they talked about a little bit about it after the game, where we actually have to wait for the retake so everyone's ready to go.
So close. That one round. HellRaisers actually deciding to force up this round. They felt like with only one guy surviving, we might as well try and see if we can shut down NiP in this particular round and make it work. That's 2 Deagles, 1 5.7, and 2 M4s. It's definitely a high-risk situation for HellRaisers, because if they lose now, NiP are very, very far ahead.
Yeah, but it's also high risk, it's high reward, because NiP, again, they didn't have too much money to begin with, since they lost three men the previous round, and then last round they only had 1 man alive, so they're still very low on money, even though they won 2 rounds in a row.
Dosia being burned out of the bedroom. It's the bedroom on fire. And flamie and Angel also tagged up a little bit. So pretty inexpensive investment in grenades to get that 1 kill. I mean, 1 HE, 1 Molotov like that. Sure, it's $800, but or $700, but it's still going to be all right. Still worth using it. And Maikelele seems to be almost single-handedly walking in here. Gets taken out. He did have friberg as backup, but that's definitely a little bit risky.
Yeah, Maikelele was just trying to get a pick there, and
friberg will, on the other hand, runs through and actually tags Angel a little bit more, down to 19 health. That gives them control of the B-bomb site, and HellRaisers won't fight it.
Yeah, they're just going to save. Again, they're so far behind in terms of money, so they're just going to save it. They will probably force it up next round, which at this point is a mistake. Just save the weapons that you do have now and just save your money. Because chances are, if you keep on force buying like this, if you keep on saving your money, you're never going to be able to afford all the all the items that you may need. You're not going to be able to afford an AWP on kucher. You're not going to have all the nades. You're just going to be too far behind to actually catch up. So just next turn save your weapons now, but do a full save on everyone else.
So something that we've criticized HellRaisers for in the past, and something I think which is still unfortunately true, is that they very often end up having setups on the CT side where the best they can do is win the battle that they get into, but there's very little chance for them to get a return frag. If in case they lose it, someone else from the team can sort of step in and get a return frag at least. It seems like that's something they just don't like doing a lot.
Yeah.
What kind of setups could they do right now to help that? You're right, this time they will just go for a stack of B and save the rest. They're not going to force up once more.
Yeah, which is it's a good choice from HellRaisers, since they still have a rifle, and you can still do that. You can still push it.
Oh, Angel! 2 big kills. Maikelele and Xizt goes down, and it's Forest and Get Right left. That's definitely really big. Smoke goes off here. Unfortunately, they didn't have the bomb on Banana. That'd be even better for HellRaisers if that was the case.
Yeah, but they still have, it's a 4-on-2, sure, and they even got an extra AK here as well. So this is a round they really cannot afford to lose.
Oh, this is a big turnaround. I think HellRaisers were mentally prepared to say, all right, maybe we're going to be 4-3 here, but then we'll try and fight back. If they can keep NiP at 3 rounds, deny the bomb plant again. If we bring up the scoreboard, what's the money like on NiP's side? Okay, they do have enough to buy, but if they win 2 consecutive rounds right now, it might be looking strong for them anyway. Get Right in Forest, teaming up in middle. And HellRaisers, I mean, guys alone in pit and over at Archway, they are getting a bit of a stack going on. So it should actually be really hard for NiP right now, but are they really going to sneak their way back? If they get the entry on flamie, this round could actually still go in favor of NiP.
Yeah, but this is a tough call to make for NiP as well, because they know they don't have a lot of time. And if flamie is smart here now, yeah, he's going to take a pick and just fall back.
Keeps running, waits at the next corner, gotta be careful here. Get Right, sits down and sprays. The grenade is already there, 4 seconds left, and Dosia's gonna get it. So nicely handled from HellRaisers, especially Angel. Those 2 double kills,
yeah.
That kill at the beginning was really, really big.
Yeah, and that was the thing, because you saw there as well, the remaining HellRaisers players, the ones that did not save, they actually just went on a full save round there, and it paid off. They just decided, well, we're going to take a gamble, we'll put 4 guys in B, just push it, try and see if we can catch some NiP players off guard. They managed to do so. Angel with 2 big frags, managed to turn it into a 4-on-2, and from there it was just about holding the site.
NiP coming up with another buy round, but their money is definitely going to be low now. Kucher re-peeking against Maikelele, but he's going to win the fight on the terrorist side. Forest playing aggressive in Boiler, and I think he got spotted then, yeah, so the grenade will follow up and attack him a little bit. If he re-peeks now, there's a guy waiting for him. And now once again, HellRaisers are in this awkward position where they do need to get a return frag, and it's gonna be Angel burning friberg alive. They set the King of Banana on fire.
Yeah, and that's a good idea, and now you see actually NiP just going fast towards A instead, which it should benefit HellRaisers, because they do have a good position. They have good positions over here on the A bomb side. So
they have a crossfire setup. That's what we were talking about earlier. The chance for refang. That's what HellRaisers need a lot here. And flamie, well, he gets one. Dosia with the pick off, and Maikelele, well, he may be good, but this 1-on-3 does not look winnable anymore. And without a bomb plant as well, as maybe HellRaisers jumping from 4 to 6 rounds. flamie to pick up the double kill, and Dosia with one of his own. A solid round coming out here. It looked really sketchy, and I mean, until they got that kill down at bottom of Banana, I was getting worried.
Yeah, and you saw that's the whole, it's like a domino effect, because when friberg went down there, I'm pretty sure he called to the rest of his teammates, oh, I see 2B, and then Xizt makes the call, okay, well, let's just push up in mid. Because it was a 4-on-4, and that's what happens. If NiP would have if friberg would have stayed alive, I'm pretty sure NiP wouldn't have made that call, and they would just take it slow and probably end up winning the round.
So a quick call based on the information they had, and didn't quite work out that time around. Now Xizt had enough money to even out with the AK, so I'm pretty sure he's still gonna have enough to buy with the rest of the team.
Yeah.
And that's all right. Sometimes one AK could be enough.
And I think he just bought just to try and kill some HellRaisers members, because he knows that they're low on money.
When he will find Dosia for the first pick off here. Kucher covering on the other side. I mean, HellRaisers are playing pretty defensively, except for down bottom of Banana. Kucher with a really good pickup on Forest. They're going to charge through. Kucher will get a double. He's flashed and tries to get back around the corner, but they actually could wrap around. The bomb is up in apartments, though. Maikelele down in pit. This is a really weird round for NiP. They're sort of all over the map, and I'm not sure HellRaisers have any idea what's going on at this point. He's only got a Glock, though. If that had been something else, and he will go back and pick up a rifle. Get Right gets the kill. HellRaisers, they're letting it slip through their hands. They started off so well. Maikelele is waiting here. He spots the guy, but he can't hide behind that box. They can wall bang through. Get right gets the kill, and now 20 seconds, he can make it to B. He can just make it there, and kucher, how does he deal with the situation?
Again, he should just hold A bomb site until the bomb goes down. Because chances are, if you're in seed spawn, you would never know. Okay, did he plant A or B? Yeah, it's like kucher's doing. Right as you hear the bomb sound here now, he's gonna rotate back, and now it's basically just a one-on-one situation. But the bomb is down. Get right doesn't have an armor, no nades, but I'm still gonna favor Get right in this situation. Since the bomb is down, he can just basically play the bomb. He doesn't have to show himself.
Waiting inside. Kucher's got some grenades, but that won't help him too much. He gets spotted already, so now he knows for a fact where Get Right is. He's going to put up the smoke, and is he going to try and just straight defuse inside here? Already up. Get Right just walks out, not going to allow him the chance. And that's a 4 kill in a round where they start with pistols and 1 AK.
Yeah, and that 1 AK actually got them the entry as well, and it's just opened up the map for them. Again, very sloppy play from HellRaisers. You see Dosia getting caught off guard, no revenge drag whatsoever. Then the remaining HellRaisers play just go defensively, letting NiP get the map control that they want. Even Maikelele actually managed to get down in pit unnoticed.
Yeah.
Get the AK, Get Right just holding that position, just holding his flank, so Maikelele can just work from the pit. And four big frags from Get Right. Bomb down as well, one-on-one situation. What more can you ask for, really, on an eco?
And that's a big blow. They had 1 round of their own earlier on where they managed to win with just pistols and I think 1 rifle, and it was looking really good. That looked like it was going to be their chance to really make it big. That's very cute. I wish I could see what that said. But that that cancels it all out. That makes it really hard.
Yeah, it does. Especially like you can't afford to make mistakes like that. It doesn't really matter. Even if NiP would have been on a buy there, you still want to, again, for the HellRaisers team, you still want to, at least when you hold middle, you want both, one on each side at least. So when they actually do get up mid, you can at least try and get some frags on your way. But if you only have one person on Arch and no one else, just the other 2 playing defensively, then it's not synchronized.
5-4. I mean, HellRaisers still have a chance to make this a really good half. If they finish 11-4, it's great. I mean, 10-5 could even be doable. But some of these mistakes that are coming out, and especially in a round like this where you see they have only 2 smokes, that's going to be really rough. If NiP slow play this round, HellRaisers will have pretty much nothing to defend with here. But nice opening. Angel besting friberg at the bottom of Banana. That has to feel good. flamie hiding in the corner. Angel goes down, but NiP, are they going to check it? flamie just walks out, gets the 1, gets the quick double, and he's finally going to go down, but that's still very aggressive.
Yeah, I think he felt that he actually had to do that. Because again, Angel, he gets a frag, he should have just backed up. Instead, he actually decides to peek again.
They're going to take a fight here as Forrest goes down. It will be all on Get Right. I mean, I want to say there's not a lot he can do, but it is Get Right after all, and we've already seen him clutch a couple of rounds in the semi-finals. He's walking up, looking the wrong way, and now he's down to 6 health. He's going to go and challenge, but Dosia will pick up the kill. So him and flamie doing a lot for that 1 round.
Yeah, and a very important round for HellRaisers. If they didn't win that one, they would be forced to save, and then all of a sudden the rounds are just slipping away from their fingers. Now we actually see them in a pretty good situation. They have 6 rounds on the board. They won the round there, 3 guys remaining as well, so they're getting some money in their bank.
And NiP are ecoing.
Yeah.
Not bad.
They do have a smoke and 2 flashes. We're going to see a B push here from NiP. Just smoke off CT spawn and flash onto the B bomb site.
Yeah, they're setting up for it. They're getting ready, and the question is, HellRaisers is going to be in a good position. They were just by sandbags, and you can actually get caught if you're in there, so it's kind of nice to see them moving back. And now there's a smoke top Banana as well.
Yep.
And grenade ready. It seems like HellRaisers are really well prepared for this, except for now that fact that flamie's alone.
Yeah, and you see here, yeah. So you see that 1 flash. Actually, you wasted 2 flash there.
Oh, he's around the corner. He's only got 5 bullets, so he's going to run back here. Molotov up. They're just going to run through. They're not going to stop for it. Pistols out as well. friberg dropping low, but he's not. Oh, he's finally going to go down there. kucher, Angel helping out, and NiP slowing down just a little bit too much and allowing for the rest of HellRaisers to get in here. So a solid round coming out from the CT side. 7-4. Now a 3-round lead. It's looking better and better.
It is, and that round from NiP, I was actually quite shocked. First of all, the flash that NiP is throwing is not effective at all. And they wasted 2 flashes there instead of just wasting 1. Run through the smoke with a decent flash, smoke off Xizt spawn and flash 1 on the B bomb site and just rush it. That would have been so much more effective, especially when flamie missed so many shots.
It's always a scary moment. So much of that round is down to timing as well. Because you see, if HellRaisers had 2 members there when NiP was through, it really would have been a complete slaughter to begin with. But you know, they pushed 2 seconds later, and the flamie's alone, and he only got 1 kill as they came through the smoke. There's just a lot of things that happen like that. NiP getting really softened up by a lot of grenades in the middle. AdreN open. I got AdreN coming in with 2 big kills here, and Maikelele will finally take a return, but it is looking all right for HellRaisers. They just need to get 1 more kill in here, but Maikelele and GetRight are bringing it back, and somehow the Swedish Orper only surviving with 10 health is going to get NiP the first bomb plant they've had in a couple of rounds. HellRaisers, can they retake? They're right at the edge of the smoke here. Maikelele looking the wrong way, so 1 is already through, but GetRight's going to pick up the double, leaving flamie in a near unwinnable position here. And I don't think HellRaisers have enough money yet to actually, I mean, they might force up anyway, but they really have a bad bank going on for them, and Maikelele will make it a triple. That didn't look like it should be a NiP round at all. No,
they changed their pace there a little bit because they've been doing their standard rounds. They figured, okay, we'll push mid 1 round. The thing is, they probably just pushed mid to get some map control. Instead, they managed to get 2 HellRaisers players and just decided to just push the side instead. And kucher was in a very bad situation. He was caught between apartments and quad, so a very bad situation for him, trying to help out his teammates. It was just too late.
Well, they forced it up. Again, 3 smokes on the HellRaisers side. No defuse kit currently picked up, so if it gets into an afterplant position, that's definitely going to be a big factor. And then NiP back to their slower style of play. See Forest looking for some wall bangs over in bedroom, but not going to find anyone just yet. And I like this setup. I like, this is like the default CT side setup, but I like the fact that HellRaisers are going for it, because it should allow them to get return kills. At least if someone comes quad or amps, that should be like a good way to do it. They are giving up a lot of control in the archway right now.
Yeah. And this is so weird from HellRaisers. They decided, okay, we're going to gamble and be here now. And they had 1 guy rotating. Okay, he's coming back again.
Wow, friberg with the opening, and Maikelele to follow up. flamie got 1 kill in between there on friberg. But now they might just go for it. You can see they're speeding up. Kucher's going to have to come up big. He gets the 1, but that's all he gets. And now 2v3 retake. They kind of have to go for it. I mean, they're going to eco if they don't win this. Yeah. But if they let go for 6th round, that's going to be awful as well. GetRight already in construction. He put up the smoke. Did AdreN spot that? He did see it, and it's still not enough. GetRight trying to play a mind game, and now Dosia, well, looked like there was lack of communication, because Angel was going and Dosia was sort of falling back.
Yeah, the thing is, in that situation, you're in 2-on-3 situation. NiP have the entire bomb site. Bomb just about to go down, and you don't have a kit. There should just be a communication right away. Are we going to go for it? Then we have to go fast. If we're not, we're just going to save. Instead, you have, kind of like bad communication. Dosia was just about to save. AdreN, I think he saw GetRight in coils there as well. Just said, I really want to kill this guy, and then I might just fall back. But you end up losing a weapon which you could have used for next round.
Oh man, that's a 6th round. And I think that's where NiP start to feel really confident. Like, they know they've accomplished enough on this first half. Is that GetRight with 14 kills already? He's really been stepping up. I'm wondering if we could take a look at the scoreboard when we get back into it. So that's 3 for friberg, 4 for Forest, and then 14 for GetRight.
And then you can see at the stats here, just by looking at the stats, that HellRaisers have been doing a very good job on Banana. Since friberg only has 3 kills, he hasn't been getting that much done over in Banana. But then GetRight is playing apartments. So there you actually see, okay, where are they winning rounds, or where are they getting their frags? And that would be on the A bomb site.
A 9-6, an absolute must here. HellRaisers to get their pistols and a single rifle that's already gone here. Great spray from Maikelele. That's long range. So just hold down mouse 1 and spray with the AK. friberg getting caught again. It's just not his map here. Top of Banana going down to the pistol, but it still might be enough for his team overall. They're both at B right now, so there's clean entrance into A if they decide to go for it. Forest Molotoving up. They can't go back in. One's going to burn right at the edge. flamie goes up in flames, and it's going to be kucher now, 1v4, and I think they know where he is. Maikelele looking for another triple kill, wants to get up to GetRight at the top of the scoreboard here. Wow.
Yeah, a solid play from NiP. HellRaisers really need the last round, and they need the pistol. Because it's looking extremely grim right now. Like you were saying, NiP must be feeling very confident right now, knowing that they have 7 rounds on the board on their T side, and they still have a chance to win the CT pistol. Then it's pretty much game over.
Well, I mean, it is really rare for us to see a counter-terrorist team that have so few smokes. You usually want everyone having smokes, and if you have the economy for it, you have smokes and Molotov, because that way you can buy so much time. I mean, that smoke right there is there to prevent NiP from even thinking about taking B for the next couple of seconds, but now they're out of it, and there's still a minute and 15 seconds left. It's no issue at all. Get right up in apps. You said he's been successful up here, but finally Dosia's going to take him down. Now, HellRaisers could play it safe, which is what we want them to do, and they are actually going to start to fall back, so that's very good.
Yeah, again, when you get to entry, you don't have to just fall back right away. You can just try and set up a crossfire just to keep yourself in line.
Maikelele goes through just as the smoke pops, which is really, really aggressive, and he gets the 1 kill in Angel here to take down friberg, who was already very low on health. It's a 4v3. It looks like this last round might go in favor of HellRaisers. They turn around for the smokes. There's Angel picking up 1 more kill. And Forest, 1v3. They're coming in from every angle. I don't see a way out of this from Forest. Unless they fight him one at a time, this shouldn't be possible.
Yeah, which is what they're doing right now.
Someone has to put on the brakes for HellRaisers.
See, this guy shouldn't peek, unless they call it, because you have pretty much every angle covered, right? You have one guy in CT spawn, you have one guy in coils, and you have one guy banana. He can't get out. He's just basically stuck. So you either have just stay and hold your positions, or if you just call it, well, he's stuck. Let's just all charge him at the same time. There's no way he's going to be able to do 180, 360. I was going to say no scope, but 1 shots. You know, I'm going to say it's impossible. Even for Forest. Even for Forest, it shouldn't be. And they end up sort of coordinating a push. You could see they were coming in from coils and at banana at the same time. So that much is good. But you can also tell that there is a moment before that where HellRaisers are sort of fighting him a little bit alone. And that's something they just have to get rid of. Here comes the most crucial round of this whole tournament for HellRaisers. It's going to be a B play. You see here 2 smokes, 1 Molotov, 1 flash. You're going to smoke off CT spawn, smoke off coils, Molotov on the first box or somewhere on the side and just flash it and just rush in. We've absolutely seen that before. And NiP, it's like they know it's happening because they have 3 people here, which is 1 more than you normally have. So they're ready for a B push. friberg sees it coming. Grenade goes out. Hasn't been friberg's game so far, but maybe the pistol round is going to be it. Maikelele gets the kill. Angel with 1. Maikelele, he's just tapping them away. It's a 4 kill. Destroys HellRaisers, and now it's down to flamie here. 1v3. He takes down Xizt, and he's coming around from construction, but he takes down Maikelele again, and it's going to be a 1v2 here, but it's not a lot of options for him right now. NiP, if they don't fight him one at a time, if they group up, how is he going to do this? If the bomb was already down, it'd be a different scenario. He'd have a much better chance of doing it. Walks right in, looks for friberg. It'd be an insane pistol round clutch for flamie if he could win this 1v2. And he actually spots the second NiP player, so now he knows exactly where they are. And he's going to try and see if he can fight his way out. Start by making it a 1v1. Shooting all over the place, runs in, he's out of bullets, reloading, and ends up going down to Forest. Man, that round for Maikelele was ridiculous. Yeah, just very calm, and it paid off, because even when he got the first one, HellRaisers didn't realize, okay, where are we getting shot from? Because they thought it was from coils, and then you see... And he almost got the ace as well. He really wanted, you saw him, he was pushing up on coils and started shooting, but he just couldn't get him. Yeah, he was hungry for it. But that kind of round is detrimental to HellRaisers, without a doubt. Not even the bomb plant either, so they're going to have to potentially save another round. I mean, they have actually gone for mostly Glocks, which makes you wonder. They're going to buy again next time. Yeah, like they did on Dust 2. Yeah. All right, well, the call has been made here. Forest going to pick up some nice cash with the Mag 7. And the rest of NiP, or sorry, the rest of HellRaisers making their way over towards top banana. But they're going to run into friberg, who's... If he can pick up a couple of eco round frags here, I think he'd be happy. How does friberg react to being bottom of scoreboard? Especially on his T side. Well, the thing is, he doesn't really mind being at the bottom of the scoreboard. What happens is, his line of thinking is that he keeps on dying at banana instead of just telling his teammates, oh, I keep on dying, you know, I can't do anything. He's just getting more and more angry, and he just wants to prove people wrong. It's like, I am the king of banana. I really want this guy, and he keeps on going. It's like a domino effect in his mind where every time he dies, he just gets more and more frustrated, and he's just going to rush more and more, basically. All right, so just a stubborn play
is what we can expect from friberg here. And he's still over at B, not asked to be switched out by anybody. They do have the 1-round lead on NiP's side here, and you were right. HellRaisers going for the force up here, buying 1 round earlier than we normally see teams do. Downside is that they are lacking a couple of grenades here, and they're also lacking a bomb that someone left in spawn. Dosia without head armor, which can actually be really bad if you're up against these M4s, because they're going to one-kill you.
Yeah, and again, when you have, because you see again here, you have 2 smokes and 2 flashes. You just want to take map control first, do a standard round, and then since you're lacking nades, you really want to be structured in your execution here. So it's either again go B, like kind of like they did on the pistol round, or take over mid, just smoke off one side and just basically push it. Hope that you get that frag and just push the site.
Quick peek into boiler from Xizt. Not going to catch anyone. There was someone there just a second ago, but they're just a little bit off on the timing. Xizt will still find AdreN as he comes back in. And a quick double here with the FAMAS. So instead of set planned executions, they were sort of looking for those pickoffs in the middle, and they really didn't get them.
Yeah, they were holding an angle. They're just trying to get someone off guard. Because you see here, they already started moving over to B.
Okay, right. We'll get the 1 kill. Falls back in. Has a little bit of time to reload, and he's got back up here as well. Not looking like a good round for HellRaisers. friberg going to come in and help out as well. And kucher, not much he can do at this point. He's going to go down to friberg, so he started to climb the ladder back up again. It's a 2-round lead for NiP.
On the CT side.
On the CT
and
side.
And HellRaisers will be on a save. But they're again, they're just getting picked apart 1 by 1. There's no really revenge frags, there's nothing. You got 2 guys going down up in mid, and then by the B hits that it did was very, like, you can see it coming, especially when Xizt even knew from the beginning after killing those 2 frags. It's like, there's no one else here, they're gonna go B. And they were ready for it.
It's really unfortunate because it seems to have been the trouble for this particular constellation of players, even with the 2 new recruits and everything else. They've always had this issue where they have incredible players, but almost no structure between the team. They seem like they're just individually, each of them playing their own game. And if that works, then they definitely win the rounds because they're so good at it. But once a little bit of teamwork is required, it's just not quite the same.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can catch people off guard with that kind of playstyle, especially when you play the mid-tier teams. But when you play a very good team like LDLC, Fnatic, NiP, then they're going to have a hard time, especially when they counter it. When you do end up losing those duels and you don't have anyone else there to help you out, then it's just not going to work out. That's why, for example, I thought that Blade, when he came in as a coach, would be very helpful because he actually put him in line a little bit. It's like, yeah, help each other. Yeah, you can go and peek if you want, but just take one guy with you. So you actually, if you do end up losing the duel, then you can at least get the other guy to perhaps maybe even up the score.
Well, it is not over yet. HellRaisers could definitely still win this map. There's no doubt about that. And I like the fact that they have all these Molotovs. So what do you think they're going to do? Is this just for clearing? They could clear bedroom like where flamie's looking out. They could clear the ninja corner over at archway, or are they going to use them to firebomb some bomb site? Probably B if it was.
Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, if they do decide to go B, that's what the Molotovs are for. Because you can't really use the Molotovs that well on the A bomb sites. And I think HellRaisers know that. But like you're saying as well, they're very good to clear out spots.
Yeah, you remember how many times I was pestering about clearing that ninja corner with the Molotov?
I know. I don't know how many times you told me that, and it's like, I had this idea where you buy a Molotov and you clear out the corner.
No one wanted to listen.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be 30 seconds left. This is almost a Na'Vi-style timing for HellRaisers, and it's do or die time. Yeah. They have to do this now. Xizt going to take down AdreN, and now the clock's ticking away. 20 seconds. Here come the Molotovs. Here come the grenades. Flashes through as well. friberg is blind, but they have a mean crossfire set up here in NiP. They're going to kill Get Right. friberg there, only getting the 1. Great entrance now for HellRaisers. They're making it happen. 10 seconds left. They're in the site. It's a 3v3. Oh, it's down to the wire, but they're going to get the plant down, and this after plant is actually really good for HellRaisers.
Yeah, they only have 1 splash to work with to hold off the CTs, but they have good positions. It's only kucher that might be in trouble, yeah. flamie and Dosia here now, since they're 1 man down, they need to peek, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Dosia with a good double here, flamie with a good double of his own, and NiP go down. That was so close. It's so scary to watch it happen like that, but when it really works, it's beautiful. I mean...
Yeah, that's the thing about, you saw the positions that NiP had there, Get Right and friberg. Get Right will always get the first peek. friberg was a little bit too slow on actually jumping out when Get Right started getting the duel. if he just jumped out a half a second sooner, he would. I think that he would have probably gotten at least 2. Because everyone, by the time that the ASUS spotted Get Right, everyone was looking at Get Right.
Yeah.
No one was looking at friberg.
Yeah. He was semi-flashed, wasn't he? I think that maybe what it was sort of kept him back. But
No, well, he's been playing that position quite a bit, and the idea is, as soon as Get Right kills the first one, he's going to jump in. The problem there was the HellRaisers got Get Right before he even had a chance to shoot someone, and it's just the timer was a little bit off.
So you're saying friberg is almost like a robot. He's like, I'm still waiting for that kill, Get Right.
Yeah,
even though you're dead,
basically. Because he went down very fast, so if he would have gotten the first one, he would have actually had time to Get Right to hide, and then you would have friberg with a really good crossfire.
All right. Well, HellRaisers making it 9-11, and if we bring up the scoreboard, what is the money like for NiP? It's not that impressive. I mean, if they save a couple of rifles and lose the round, they'll be able to buy, but right now at least 2 of them are not looking so hot. So maybe one more round, one for HellRaisers here. There's a chance that NiP could start to eco eventually, and there is a way back. There's definitely a path back in the game here for HellRaisers. But they need more of that coordination that we saw the last round. Really well-timed push as well. Even though it was low on the time, low on the clock, it still worked well. Maikelele blind for a good 5 seconds here. Finally comes through, and it's going to take the fight, but kucher wins it. Forrest with a quick double. Forrest with a triple. Now he's finally going to go down. Xizt up in graveyard, and this is such a strong position, especially in 2 and 3 like this. HellRaisers, they can't get the bomb down even yet, and Xizt is going to come through, spots the guy down, and pit the bomb just goes down as friberg and Get Right show up for the party. So
it's pretty much game over when Forrest gets 3, and he does that so well as well. You know, that whole area is basically his baby. He doesn't want to let anyone harm that area, and he does it again over and over. He always does it so great. He always gets 2 or at least 2. This round he got 3, and it basically just first of all, he forces the HellRaisers to get put into a position that they don't want. Then he gets the rotates from the NiP players. They're all very close to the side by the time he actually does go down. So there's really nothing you can do there if you were HellRaisers.
By the time they got the kill on Maikelele, I think kucher got that when Maikelele pushed through the smoke. Was it too late to put on the brakes for HellRaisers and say, wait a minute, we got to pick off, let's just think about what we're doing?
Well, they had a plan where they smoked off the whole bomb site, kind of like they did yesterday versus Virtus Pro, where they would smoke off the bomb site, get the plant towards quad, and then just go back and take over pit. Problem there was that you had Forrest in their way.
A nice opening here, but you're right, Forrest just not wanting to let go of this burned out truck, so now it's a 2v3. Bomb is unfortunately stuck over by Archway, which means they couldn't even get that in there, and that would actually be such a big help to HellRaisers right now, at least getting a bomb plant, but it won't happen. Kucher gonna go down in flames, and Dosia to follow, and you see a bit of a smile on Xizt. That doesn't happen too often either.
No, I mean, when Xizt smile, that must be mean that they're doing something wrong, or someone put a good joke on the table. But he's confident as well. He's probably saying, yeah, you know, just play whatever, rush down banana if you want. We got this.
A lot more focus, I would say, on HellRaisers. They really look like they understand the gravity of the situation. They're 4 rounds down. Maikelele has an open middle, which has been proven really, really good so far. He gets the shot right at the corner of the building as well to take down Dosia. So it's a strong start. And the thing is they actually had people in second mid HellRaisers, but they couldn't even catch Maikelele here. Kucher running in, Forrest goes down. HellRaisers, they're angry now. Maikelele gonna be dropped after getting the kill on flamie. Wow, that looked like a passionate push coming out. They're like, all right, well, look, this slow playing stuff is not going to work. We keep getting picked off. Let's just go all in and run. And that actually worked.
Yeah, it pays off. As long as you don't do it every single round, because then NiP will be ready for it. But if you do it from time to time, it's going to pay off.
Oh, nice shot from Angel. Right at the corner of the smoke goes for Get Right as well, but can't find the kill. And now they got to play it smart. They're 2v1. AdreN is up there, and it's a triple kill for him to make it back another round. They can't do it every round, but...
No. But that was a good call, especially since they lost the entry to Maikelele in middle. Then you just figured, okay, well, he's aggressive in mid. Let's just try and push him. They smoked off the side just in case he's still aggressive, trying to jump over to quad, where there you have Xizt, and he goes down. And then right after, Forrest goes down, and then you pretty much have the whole site.
It's getting so dangerously close here. If HellRaisers could just force that one eco on NiP, that would be gold, and would give them some room to breathe
and
with.
This would be that one round.
Could bring them back. Could bring them back a little bit here. Grenade on in. trying to do the damage, but not really connecting with the NiP members. And again, they are back to playing somewhat slowly. They've cleared apartments at least. They realize there's no one from NiP up here. And if they can get a read on how many people are at B, if it's just 1 or 2, that could definitely help them make a choice about where they want to go. They're going to spot... Oh, they hear friberg running back at least. They almost looked like they could have got their initial pick-off here.
Yeah, it could have been close. And as soon as they got friberg, they would just rush in. But again, you see the B play coming in here from HellRaisers. They do have good smokes and good flashes, so this could be possible, especially knowing that NiP, they do not have a Molotov.
Get right. Bit of a pop flash out through. And now the Molotov is going to come in as well. Get right.
Oh,
just walking out. Yeah, and very, very good. I meant flashbang as well. Get right getting the kill on Dosia. Gets the time to reload. Instant headshot on Angel as well. This is not looking good. They need that return kill right now. flamie's going to get it. friberg hiding in the corners. 20 seconds left. He has to just get 1 kill, and that probably kills his whole round for HellRaisers. And there it is. The 1 in. Kucher now. It's a 2v3. They have no bomb plan yet. It's going to go down, but Kucher can't do a thing to save it. And Maikelele and Xizt to end up there. So they had to kill friberg there to make that work.
Yeah. And at least they got the bomb down. Looking at the money, they were probably forced to drop now, especially knowing that rounds are taken away. And the NiP still low on money.
Oh, man. So...
But this flash, this is very good, because NiP hasn't done this so far either, and this is something that you see NiP do, but especially when they're lower money, because they did not have a smoke left either. So after that last smoke faded, just flash out just to clear the area, and all of a sudden you see a HellRaisers member there, and it just caught him off guard and basically ruined their whole B execution.
Well, they might not be the home team, but Finland, can we get a little bit of noise for HellRaisers? Because they need it now. It's their last chance here in the semifinals. They got to win this round. So there we go. We have a great crowd here. And it was on Reddit yesterday as well. Really, really awesome Finnish crowd here at ASUS ROG. And they will cheer, even if it's not for the 3D Max team. They've definitely showed up to watch them Counter-Strike. There are more people watching now than we have seats for them. But Forrest cheering only for NiP. It's going to be him, Maikelele, and Xizt. And credit, given where it's due here from the audience too. That's a very, very finite end to the round. No chance at all to get out of that apps.
Yeah, no, and again, this was pretty much the last chance for HellRaisers. Yeah, sure, it's 15-10 to NiP, but HellRaisers, they have no money.
Oh, they have some signs in the audience as well. I love it. Bring more of those later on in the day. More signs. 15-10, and we are moving into the 26th round. It's just opening up here, and this might just be the end. They pretty much have nothing left at all on the terrorist side. NiP seem determined to just move on to the finals. They want to face Titan.
Will Xizt get the ace, the final round? Yeah, GG saw that they already gave up.
Yeah, GG has been called. Xizt ace to finish it. No, it gets stolen. Well, Forrest is there at the end, and that's going to be a GG 16-10 victory for